Hello, my mathematics lovers. Once more, you're welcome to this topic on simple linear equations. We just want to use these two simple examples to demonstrate a case where something is attached to the x variable with a division bond. What do you do? First, I want us to note that multiplication is the opposite of division. So it is a multiplication sign that we use to knock off a division bond. Please watch as we are going to solve these two examples. In the first example, we have 6 over x equals 3. The x in this case is in the denominator. So what I'm going to do is I will first of all try to bring the x on top to the numerator, because once the x is in the denominator, trust me, you won't go far. And to bring the x on top, I am going to multiply by x. Remember our rule: whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must also do it to the other side of the equation. So here I'm going to say 6 over x times x equals 3 times x, because whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other side. Why do I do this? I do this because I know that the x can be knocked off. This x and this x will go off. So what is remaining is, on the left hand side, is 6 equals 3x. At this junction, what am I going to do? Because I have 3 attached to the x, this is a multiplication bond, I will now use another division bond to knock off that x, because I want x to be free on one side of the equation. So here I'm going to say 6 over 3 is equals 3x over 3. Yes, I divided this side by 3. I also have to divide this side by 3. And the reason I did that is because I want to knock off this 3. So when 3 divides 6, what do we get? When 3 divides 6, the answer is 2. Here, the x is now free on one side. And guys, that is our answer. X equals 2. Irrespective of the way it is arranged, this is the answer. X equals 2. Now let's look at the other example. Here I have half multiplying the x. And what am I going to do? I'm going to use a multiplication sign to remove this 2 that is dividing the x. So watch as I'm going to do it. Alright, so half x, just like we have on top here, but I decided to multiply it by 2 because I want that 2 to knock off this 2, equals 6 times 2, because whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do it to the other side. And this 2 will simply knock off this 2. So x is now free on one side. Our x here equals 6 times 2 is 12. And this is our answer. But guys, there is something I always recommend when you are solving equations. I always recommend that we check. And how do we check? We do that by substitute x equals the answer that you got in the original equation. What does that give to you? Now, this is the original equation. We're saying 1 over 2 times x, and we've gotten our x to be 12. Does this give us 6 rather? So we're asking ourselves a question and we want to answer the question. Now, 12 divided by 2 is 6. And this other side is 6. So that means our answer was correct. X equals 12. I hope you enjoyed this video. Naturally, we will now flow to the next topic in mathematics, and that is change of subject of a formula. With these examples that we worked in simple linear equations, our change of subject of a formula is going to be very, very easy. Please watch out for the next few videos that will be released. Please support my page. Kindly comment on this video, share this video, invite others to follow the page. Thank you very much, and bye for now.